Good evening and welcome to I'm Chris Parnell.
Reporting from Moscow.
Tbilisi.
Times Square.
May your dreams be your only boundaries in life.
Hello, and welcome to this week's edition of GHS-TV's award-winning talk show, Crosstalk. I'm your host, Sara Mayers. Each week in this time slot, we take a look at different issues, personalities, and events that affect you and our community. Here in Germantown, summer has just begun, and what better way to kickstart it than with the Germantown Charity Horse Show. Today, we'll learn about the history of the horse show, talk to this year's queen, and talk to riders in the competition. First, I had the chance to talk to Mr. Bobby Lanier, longtime Executive Director of the Germantown Charity Horse Show. Mr. Lanier, thank you so much for coming onto our show today.
Thank you. Thank you for having us. It was great.
So the horse show started in 1948. How did that come about?
Well, we had Germantown. They used to have a bunch of hunters and jumpers that rode horses and everything, and they decided it'd be a good deal to start the Charity Horse Show. And we started up on Poplar, but we moved to Germantown High School. Used to have it on a football field, and then we got this place over here where the city bought this property, and we leased it back 8 acres and built a arena down there, the bowl, what they call it. And we have charitable organizations. Since '52, we have had 9 charitable organizations that we have supported, and now we have the Exchange Love for Abused Children as our sponsor, that we're sponsored now.
How has it evolved over the past 68 years?
It has grown. There's a lot of horse changes. We used to have really the hunters and jumpers and the walking horses and the saddle horses and everything, but we changed with the different classes of horses, in which I'm sure you're going to have the managers on. They can tell you more about that, because I'm not a horse person. I don't want any horse eating when I'm sleeping. So.
Well, the horse show lasts a whole week. Can you walk us through a day at the horse show?
The horse show lasts 5 days. Starts June the 7th this year through the 11th. It's a 5-day show. Started in the morning and have night shows in the arena, in the bowl, they call it. And so we just try to get all the horses. And we have the hunters and jumpers are our biggest classes that we have, hunters and jumpers. And so we try to have a different variety. We are the largest variety show in the Southeast for multi-breed horses.
What are some of the main attractions here at the horse show?
The horses. Yeah, we don't have, well, we have a little bit of entertainment sometimes, but the main thing we do is have horses. It's a really family deal for people to come to really socialize and have a good time, and it's a family event, and it's really a nice place to be. If you hadn't been here before, you need to come, because if you ever come once, you'll come back.
Can you talk about some of the events that go on throughout the week?
Oh, you got different classes and everything, the heights, and then the Grand Prix is on Saturday night, and that's the main event on Saturday night is the Grand Prix. And then here they get points for showing here, and that's the reason why that they come to Germantown Charity Horse Show.
What is the Hunter Jumper Prize?
Prize, the biggest one is $25,000 is the Grand Prix.
Are the competitors here local or out of state? Because there are many.
We got about 7 states represented, out of states. We got local, but most of them out of state, yeah. But we got a lot of local people, yeah, who really supports the show.
Well, how many competitors are there?
Well, I don't know, but we have about a little over 600 horses, and different ones I don't know, but how many different competitors here, but we have a nice group of them.
When did the charity aspect of the show begin?
It started in 1952.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you are sponsoring the Exchange Center Family Club, and this is your 18th year doing it. How come you've let this partnership last so long? Can you tell us about that?
Well, what we do, we get a charitable organization and work with them, and they're the one that stay with us. We have never quit in the organization. They quit us. But the Exchange Club, which we have a good relation with them, and they enjoy us, and we enjoy them, and we do a good job. And we contribute. We are the second largest contributor to the Exchange Club, the Germantown Charity Horse Show.
Well, Mr. Lanier, what is the Exchange Center Family Club?
The Exchange Family Club, well, they have abused families, and they really treat them where they got kids, been mistreated in families and homes and everything, and that's what they do.
Well, the Charity Horse Show is one of the city's biggest events. How does it affect us economically?
Well, in Germantown, I expect locally, we bring in about, if you figure everything, the time it starts, start to finish, about around $12 million a year.
Well, you've been the executive director for a very long time. How did you get involved?
Well, I started a utility company in 1950, and that's the first time I got involved. I was not on the board of the thing. Back then, we had to work our way up, and I worked my way up to be on the board. But I've been the president 2 different times, and I've been the executive director since 1996.
What does the executive director's job entail?
It catches all the complaints, and we try to organize everything that goes on, just like get the tents, the fire trucks, first aid, everything. It's just the tables, chairs, whatever it needs to be done. But we got a lot of good people. We got about 100 members who belongs to the Germantown Charity Horse Show Association, and so we have a lot of volunteers. It's all volunteers. Only paid people are paid, professional managers, and for the show. But all the others is all volunteer. Nobody get paid.
What other boards or activities are you involved in the Germantown area?
Well, I've been trying to get out, but I was a volunteer. My first one, I was a volunteer fire chief for 20 years, and volunteer. And then I was chairman of the scholarship committee for the arts for the school. And well, I don't know. I've tried to get out of it. I'm on the Bobby Lanier Park board of it, and so I've just been involved with the community.
Why do you think that the Charity Horse Show is so special?
Well, it contributes so much to the community, and with the Exchange Club and ones we have had, 9 different ones, charitable association, they have benefited from it, and that's really why it's just happening. Everybody loves it. You take the horse show events, and you take the festival, the 2 largest events in Germantown, and so both of them are special. And not only that, the horse show is kind of world known about it because people know about it. We've had some riders from here that rode in the Olympics and won, and so we had two riders from here, Melody Smith and Matt Combe, both rode here and they rode in Olympics.
Well, thank you so much for coming onto our show today, taking the time out of your busy schedule.
Well, thanks. Appreciate y'all doing this. Y'all mighty nice, and we sure thank you.
Throughout the show, we want to give you a behind-the-scenes look at this year's Germantown Charity Horse Show. Here are some sights and sounds from the week.
Started riding when I was young. I actually have only been riding for about a year.
My family has been into horses for many generations.
I always had a love for the horses.
The sport is very unique because it's everyone looks at it as an individual event, but it's really a team event because it's you and your horse.
There's so much communication that is involved between horse and rider, and there's a bond that's created that is unlike any other. To get on an animal that could kill you if it wanted to and make it go over jumps and really save you in times that you need to be saved is just a beautiful thing.
It's a very important relationship. It's completely on trust.
In the barn, it depends what time it is. There's always a little level of stress that's going on. We all try to kind of keep calm so that those that are about to show are in show mode, as well as with the horse.
You can have a great rider that's on a not so good horse that can make that horse look a lot better than it is, but they still can only get up to the potential of the horse. If you have a bad rider and you put them on a really good horse, it's really easy to mess up a really good horse. And then once that bond hits, right, you really start to see something special.
As you can see, organizing a horse show of this size is a full-time job. One job that holds the show together is the show manager. Joining me now is DeVita, show manager for the Germantown Charity Horse Show. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Well, Mr. DeVita, many people may not know, what is a show manager?
Well, first you have to organize a team of people that you can have come in here and produce the horse show with you. Tractor drivers, water truck drivers, jump crew, people you have to staff. Once you get your staff organized and in place, then you could begin planning for the horse show. You've got to create the prize list, which is like the show book. All the classes and events that the horse show will run and have. That needs to be produced, it needs to be printed, then you send it out. We'll send out probably 12 or 1,500 copies of that through all parts and many states of the country. So basically my job is to create the venue and to try and make the horse show work. When the horse show gets running and started, sometimes the hard work can be behind you. In this case too, here, you know, we sort of multitask and do multi-jobs, but I also of course design the jumper ring and manage the horse show, so that's like sort of two jobs. But we make it work here, and I'm very fortunate to have great people to work with and surround myself with, and of course the group here at Germantown Charity with the committee and Mr. Lanier and the whole gang are just the best people to work with.
Well, you're also the stable manager as well. What does that do?
Well, like for instance, we've got 318 stalls in the tents, and there's about 250 permanent stalls, and we really have, I think there are 1 or 2 empty stalls on the entire property. So to try and put that piece of the jigsaw, put it together and get all those people into the stalls and stabling and get people with the people they want to be with and try and make it all work is about a day's project. And that's something I don't generally do till I arrive here because it changes so much right up till that point.
Mr. DeVita, you live in Florida. How long have you been with the Charity Horse Show?
This is my 13th year. And I came on board as a course designer, then a course designer and a technical coordinator, and then I took over as manager.
Well, you've grown in your positions. Why was it something that you felt you had to do? Why do you keep coming back?
Well, I mean, my main source of work, what I do now, is management. Most of the weeks I work are management weeks. I still judge a few weeks and course design a few weeks, but the majority of my work is all management work. And I try and keep a group of horse shows that I enjoy doing and I like doing, and until they don't want me to come back, I continue to come back, and hopefully that, you know, will continue to be that way.
What preparations have you taken for this year's show?
Well, preparations start almost immediately after last year's show, and it's a year-long process, and hopefully, you know, every year we try and make things better through improvements to the facility, little tweaks to the scheduling, the materials that we're using, the equipment we're using. We're always trying to make things better, and the facility itself, through the Germantown Charity Group and the board and the committee, are constantly trying to do improvements to the facility. So things are always changing and getting better.
Walk us through a typical day at the horse show.
Well, we get here about 4:45, 4:30, 4:45, and the rings behind us are parking lots, and they're stripped from the evening's performance behind us here at these rings. So those are 2 giant parking lots. So all that has to get reproduced. You have to start watering, dragging, get the footing prepared, then start rebuilding the courses that the horses jump over. So that process takes probably an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. And for a 7:30 start, that's why they're basically starting at 4:30, 4:45. Then once that gets set up, we move on to the other ring down in the bowl. That ring would be, today was an 8 o'clock start, so we started building that, or 8:30 start, I'm sorry. We started building that at 7, and we had it prepared and ready for the riders to walk their courses in there at 8. And that ring will go till probably 1 o'clock today. It'll be on a break till 4, and then we start up with 2 more classes of different types of jumping. And these rings will run till approximately 2:30 or 3 today, and then we'll probably open up for a little schooling. Then we'll strip those rings, water, drag, and reset and get them ready to be parking lots again. So it's a vicious cycle through the day. Our job is to get done so we could start the evening performances on time and have everything prepared for the evening performances. Water, drug, all the surfaces prepared and everything ready for them to start the evening performances.
Well, what is the most attended activity here at the show?
You know, we get way more public at night, especially since we start on Tuesday, and there's still a lot going on and activities going on, but people will come out and watch our evening classes. Tonight will be a big night with the Gambler's Choice, followed by a whole full evening of breed classes. The last 2 evenings have been a little shorter versions of not quite all the breed classes that happen here. So by tonight, we're almost in a full force, all night, full evening performance. And then Friday and Saturday night, of course, are the main nights and biggest nights.
Well, there are over 600 horses here, is what Mr. Lanier said. Are many of the competitors out of state, or do they live in the area?
I would say from Tennessee, probably half the exhibitors here are from Tennessee. They're from all over, bordering, surrounding 4, 5, 6 states. So we draw from quite a large area, and we've got people from Florida, Texas, Florida, probably Miami's the farthest that we've had anybody coming in from, Kansas City, Missouri. So it's quite a large area that we draw from. There are so many horse shows going on right now in the country, across the country, that it's difficult trying to compete for the exhibitors and riders to come here. And we offer more of what I would say more of a traditional horse show. It's a heritage horse show. It's one of the very few heritage horse shows in the country, which means it's given that honor by the national organization as being a historical show and one of the nicest type horse shows run in the country. So we're very proud of that, and we've been a heritage show, I think, now for 3 or 4 years. And people come here because it's different. There's only a few horse shows left in the country that are all breed horse shows. And here in Pin Oak are probably the 2 most versatile. And I am fortunate enough to manage those shows in Houston myself too, so it's kind of neat and cool, and being able to be involved with a couple of these still old-fashioned type horse shows that still happen in this country.
Well, Mr. DeVita, thank you so much for coming onto our show today and telling us about what you do.
Well, it's my pleasure, and I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope everybody can come out and join us.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Here's another behind-the-scenes look at what goes on at the Germantown Charity Horse Show.
The atmosphere around here is great. It's very inviting. We have a lot of competitors from all over the country, which is a lot of fun here for Memphis.
We try to be very supportive, and at Hunter's Edge we definitely have a family atmosphere, and so we're able to be supportive to the other people so that it doesn't get too hectic.
In the barns, it's a great group of people. You have very kind people, caring people.
It's fun to be in front of family and friends out here to see.
takes an intensive week of riding to prepare for Germantown Charity, and so we ride without stirrups. We go long hours out in the heat and switch horses a lot so that we're really prepared when it comes down to it.
Well, there's a lot of work that goes into it. We have a lot of support of the people that are here that make sure the horses' stalls are clean and that they have their feed and their water, their fans are working. This is a hot day, it's hard. You've got your entire family support. My sweet husband has been here every single day. My mom flew in just for the horse show. It takes a village to really make it happen.
I love coming to the charity. It's a neat carnival atmosphere, so you get to see a lot of different aspects of the horse industry, as well as they really do a good job here about educating aspects of the horse industry. They talk about what you're looking at, because that's one of the things about this is you kind of need to know what you're seeing to fully appreciate it.
One of the horse show's enduring traditions is the crowning of the Queen. Joining me now is the 2016 Queen, Alison Slott. Thank you so much for coming on today.
Thank you so much for having me. This is exciting.
Well, the reign of Queen is coming to an end. What has it been like being a part of such a rich tradition?
Oh, it's been amazing. This horse show has been near and dear to my heart for the past 20 years, basically, and it's just been so exciting and an honor that they chose me to be Queen this year.
Well, you actually rode growing up. What has it been like being the Queen and not in the horse show itself?
It's a little depressing now and then, but it's also fun being around the horse show again and kind of seeing the other side of it, not being, I get to sit back and watch other people do it, not me be the nervous one, so it's good.
Can you tell us about the history of the queens and princesses?
Yes, so every year they pick a queen around Christmas time and the princesses. So usually the Germantown Charity Horse Show Executive Board picks the queen, and then all the princesses are sponsored by just local charities and board members around Germantown, and they pick them to be them.
What are some of the requirements?
You actually don't have to ride horses, which everybody thinks that, but you have to, be able to have this full week off and be able, once a month, we go to the Exchange Club and do all this stuff with the charity there, and you have to be able to attend the Royal Ball, which is a huge and fun, exciting event, and then obviously the week of the horse show.
What are some of your responsibilities as Queen?
As Queen, I get to do a lot of fun things. So we had the Royal Ball, which was back in March, which all the princesses came, and they probably had about 250 people come, which was really exciting, and we had a band, and that was great. And then, like I said, once a month we go to the Exchange Club, and then during the week I actually go around and hand out tickets to people, and I'm here all day, every day. I give lunches to people, and I'm just kind of the face of the horse show.
Well, the whole year you've been doing tons of philanthropy as a Queen, as long as the princesses. What has that been like, and what have you been doing?
It's been awesome. Going to the Exchange Club is so much fun. Kids absolutely love it when they see us coming in. One of the boys was actually so excited one time that he came up to all the princesses. He's like, "Are we having a carnival again? Like, this is so exciting," because each table has their own crafts, so the kids go to each table with the different princesses, and as you can imagine, the sugar cookie decorating table is the favorite.
Of course.
The same along with everybody else, so it's been great.
What other activities have you done this year?
So along with the Exchange Club and the ball, I've just been kind of marketing the horse show, going around telling everybody about it and everything like that.
What is your favorite part about the horse show?
Just being around the horses. Like I said, I've been a part of the horse show forever, and just seeing all my friends being back here, and since I just graduated from college, it's fun because I haven't been here in 2 years, so it's good to see everybody. And I love how Germantown, the city, comes out and sees this amazing sport that not a lot of people get to see.
Well, you touched on the Charity Horse Show Ball. Can you tell us more about that?
Yes, so that was an exciting event. So all the princesses and I, we dress up in beautiful long white wedding dresses, and we come out and we have our families, and we have tables and amazing food, and just kind of like a big ball, a big old event with the band and everything. So.
Well, you just graduated from Alabama. Congratulations.
Yes, thank you.
What are your plans?
I studied hospitality and event planning, so after this week of the horse show, I will be starting my job, which is exciting, as an event planner, and I will just go from there.
How has your experience as Queen helped you prepare for your future?
It has really helped me get to know a lot of people in the community, which has been great. Going around and marketing and being an advocate for the horse show, it helps out because a lot of people don't even know the horse show. They know the horse show exists, but don't get a chance to come out. So me being able to go out and give out tickets and stuff like that has really helped people not only come in and as a community come together, but also for me to go out and reach out to them.
Well, was the experience as Queen what you expected, or were there some prizes?
Oh, it's been even better than I expected. I mean, I get to be around what I love every single day, and it's just been awesome.
What will you remember most looking back as your time as queen?
I would say, once again, meeting everybody that I've met and being, once again, with the community coming together.
Can you talk about what the horse show was like when you were a little girl compared to now being the queen?
Oh my gosh. Of course, once my mom can vouch for me, growing up, I would be here all day, every day, and I still love to be here all day, every day. As a little kid, I mean, I would look at riders my age now and be like, oh, I want to do that one day. Or I'd look at the Queen of the Princesses and be like, oh, I want to do that one day. And being able to fulfill it has been so exciting.
Well, do you have any advice for next year's queen?
Be ready. It's so much fun, and it's a long week, but it's incredible.
Well, thank you so much for taking the time to talk with us.
Oh, thank you so much.
And I hope your time as queen was just what you expected.
Exactly, it was. Thank you.
Of course. Here's one last look at the sights and sounds from this week's Germantown Charity Horse Show.
The favorite part of the horse show is watching the horses themselves perform, and they are really amazing.
We are so blessed in this area to have so many people that support our sport, and to have such a unique venue here in West Tennessee is so important.
I think there's a lot of great things that go on here. We support a lot of charities, and I think that's really important, as well as just showing off this amazing town.
This is really just a way to show the time and effort that they put in and what they're able to do with their results.
This sport, particularly at an event like this, there's good prize money. There's a lot of prestige around this horse show, particularly locally, so it's really neat to be winning at the charity.
I think the show benefits the community in every way possible that it can, because it is well known, from what I understand, nationwide.
We have a total of 7 horse shows in West Tennessee a year that are A-rated, which is a national rating. There are many other shows that are qualified as schooling shows, but to gain points on a national level. So yes, the Germantown Charity is sort of the pinnacle for that.
To have this facility here and to be able to use it is really amazing. And when you see the people that come from out of town, New York or Missouri or Georgia, I think it says a lot about Germantown and the horse show itself.
For the past 68 years, the Germantown Charity Horse Show has been a sense of pride for the community. I hope that you mark your calendars to come out to next year's 69th anniversary of the Germantown Charity Horse Show. I'm Sara Mayers, and from all of us here at GHS-TV, thank you for watching Crosstalk, and I hope to see you again soon.